All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings, salutations to the elect. All right, we out here another week to teach the words of the Lord. Okay, the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Shai, and to prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. All right, known in the scriptures, okay, as the last kingdom that the Lord wants to take down. Okay, and pretty much also you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, we out here to let you know that you are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. Okay, and that you need to repent before it's too late. Now, before we opened up, we seen a small hat, you know, and that's basically been the topic, you know, in the mainstream media. You know, these different small hats punishing these athletes and entertainers for saying certain things, but it's all centered around the truth of the scriptures. You know, and the fact of the matter is, they don't want you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to know that you're the Israelites. That's been the biggest kept secret, you know, for a long time now. But the scriptures say, give me where it says, it's in the Apocrypha, that truth shall spring up into the earth. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the Great Awakening, and you're seeing truth springing up into the earth. You're seeing the prophets on the highways and the byways teach. Okay, you're seeing knowledge being increased. All right, and that's going to continue to happen on a large scale. All right, so go ahead. It says the truth which have been hidden for a long time shall spring into the earth.
I got some real quick
on
truth. This this the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 38. As for the truth, it endures, it is always strong, and lives and conquers forevermore. There is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she does the things that are just, and refrains from all unjust and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works.
You can start going. I'm looking for something.
Yeah, it said, as for truth, it endures, and it's always strong. The truth is always strong. That's why, like certain things we heard, like as soon as you hear the truth, you never forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, 2 Ezra 6 and 28.
Like we remember, we all remember where we were when we first heard this truth. You know?
Yeah, just like when you first, like something on a worldly level, when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real, you never forgot that. It was the truth. You like, damn. And, or like Christopher Columbus discovered America. Once you found out what he did, it was like, oh shit, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And just like we found out we the Israelites. Let me finish this off. Alright. The second Esdras 4 and 4 and 41. It say, and with that he held his peace, and all the people shouted and said, great is the truth and mighty above all things. And that's what the truth is. That's why in the book of John it say, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Yep.
Because when we learned this truth and we heard the gospel, and we learned about that we gonna get the kingdom, that we wanted that more than anything this world could give us.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been declared so long without fruit shall be declared.
Yeah, and it's being declared in the earth now on a massive level. to the point where you got these, like I said, you got certain celebrities and entertainers, they trying to make noise. But what you people in the world got to understand is the noise has been coming from the prophets. You know, we've been the ones out here plowing and letting you know who you are.
Right.
We're doing the heavy work, okay? But that's the thing with Jake. You hear a celebrity say it, and now it's like, oh, you know. But the minute the Lord been out here telling you that you Israelites.
Yeah, you got people on social media talking why are we not talking about Kanye West out here fighting the Illuminati by himself, and we not supporting, or why you not supporting the prophets?
Right.
The ones who really out here giving you the truth, raw and we're not afraid what they could do to us.
Right. We the ones presenting our bodies a living sacrifice.
They received their consolation, man.
Yep. They made deals and contracts with Satan, with death. You know, but the scriptures say, yet they shall know that a prophet have been among them.
But you know what's going to happen is a lot of simpletons are going to follow these athletes and entertainers. Okay.
How you doing?
A lot of these simpletons are gonna be following these guys, so we're gonna know who's sincere and who's not.
Yep. Read that again.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah, we're coming into the times where the Most High is getting ready to let righteousness reign. Okay, righteousness is getting ready to flourish. Evil is going to be put out. This way of life, okay, especially this Western world, this way of life is getting ready to be done away with.
The West is done.
You know, this way of living is getting ready to be put out to earth, and the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be implemented in the earth when the kingdom of heaven is established. Go ahead.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
Yep.
And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Yeah, the truth is going to be declared, man. And what's that? Who the Lord is, what he looks like, who is his people.
Isaiah 44.
Because these small hats, they're getting ready to be exposed on a whole nother level.
Right. And I want to say this, that like it's when they say the truth shall spring forth throughout the earth. When you read Isaiah the 6th chapter, it say that the Lord gave them eyes that they can't see and ears that they can't hear. But the people gonna start hearing, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be able to see and hear, because that's how the truth gonna spring forth through all the earth.
Yep.
People gonna start. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna have that great
Awakening.
Yep. I got something too.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus saith the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee.
And another thing is, see, we are the Israelites, and that's what Esau don't want you to know, but the cat is already out the bag. We are the true people of the power of heaven and earth. That's us. We are the children of Yashar Allah, the princes of the power, man. Okay? And like I said, that's been the biggest kept secret for a long time. So the Lord chose us. Go ahead.
Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jerusalem, whom I have chosen, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground.
And that's representative of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The waters. All right? He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And that waters is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Go ahead.
I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring.
And right now, if you Israelites don't want to get it, the Most High is simply just going to put you to death. Okay? It's going to be an easy takedown, a flawless victory. The 2/3 shall be cut off and die. Go ahead.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Right. That's coming back to your nationality right there, man. Acknowledging who you are. Oh, I'm an Israelite? Okay, I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm from the tribe of Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Manasseh, you know, Ephraim. Oh, that's me? And when you find out, because that's not it, okay? Them small hats, that's not it.
Yep.
They don't, I mean, if you even just take a look at them, you can just tell, like, what the hell is that, man? You know? Walking around with 4 tassels hanging from his damn belt. Them ain't even fringes, man. Them ain't even fringes. You know? I can't wait till the Lord allow us to get them, man. Go ahead.
Is that all you want?
Is there more in there? Yeah, there's more in there.
This is Isaiah chapter 44, verse 5. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
Yeah, when you in the world, when you talking to people, when you say I'm an Israelite, a lot of our people don't resonate with that. When you say I'm from the tribe of such and such, they be like, what? Because the Most High didn't reveal that to them.
Yeah.
So it's different. When you say you an Israelite, you know, you around your family, you say yeah. And then what's happening now is, since these celebrities is coming out, they like, yeah, ain't that what you was talking about? Yeah, I've been saying this shit for how long now? You know? Now they want to start acting like they want to hear something.
And the scriptures say that the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Here it is. You've had this man, this JOO, who's been oppressing everybody, right, through his system, and now he's acting like the victim. Okay, that's the key word, that anti-Semitism word, man. It's like his get out of jail free card. Fucking lying ass devils, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or should the thing that framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? It is not yet a little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field.
Yeah, and what Esau did was he turned everything upside down, from society to, most importantly, who the true people of the Lord are. You know, he turned everything upside down. The way of life. Surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay. Go ahead.
It say, it is not yet a little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be esteemed a forest.
Yep.
They say, and in that day shall the deaf hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity, out of darkness. See, it say in that day the deaf gonna hear the words of the book. The deaf is our people. Who can't hear these words that we've been telling them for years,
Yes.
and they just. But now, in that day, they gonna hear the words of the book. It say in their, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity. They gonna be able to see. It say, the meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word. And that's what they do to us. They make us an offender for a word.
Yeah, that anti, you know what? That's basically them. Somebody said that's basically them calling you a nigger. You know, but the real anti, you know what, is in our music, in our, you know, in the movies.
At the,
you know,
abortion clinic.
Yeah, that's the real anti. You know.
Hey, that's tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
You got Slacky. You got all these women, man, that are gonna go out and vote tomorrow. Right here it is. You got famines coming up. You got gas prices going through the roof. They're not gonna be able to afford to feed their fucking kids. And the main issue is abortion.
It's abortion. And then they always talk, it was 6 million. You gotta understand, it was 6 million. Motherfucker, fucking 6 million motherfucking baby, fucking Israelite babies gonna die today. because of
Yep.
goddamn fucking buildings.
Yep. And I don't know if it's still a fact, but they say that's the #1 cause of so-called black men is abortions.
Yep, that's what Kanye said. He
Yep.
said over 50% of the deaths, over 250,000 a year, aborted
And
babies.
that's not going to take place in the kingdom. You're not going to be able to do that. You know, but Esau, that's in Esau's kingdom because he don't want Israel to basically, you know, grow, you know, which we gonna be as the sand of the sea anyway. But he gives the woman the option to go in there and commit murder.
Let them set up one of them clinics in the JOO community, man. They'll have that shit shut down before it even gets built.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Now I seen something where they're gonna have an anti these small hats is gonna have an anti, you know what, like a rally to show support towards them. And there was some stuff I saw in the chat amongst brothers where you're gonna have camps, certain camps go down there and hold camp while the small hats do their thing. But for what though?
Yeah.
You know, what's the point of that? You gonna try to wake the small hats up? A lot of you niggas just want to cause problems, man. At the end of the day, you know, you want to be wherever it's hot at. You know, but you ain't gonna see no great millstone camps doing that. You know, that's off. Our job is to wake up the elect. And like the brother just read the scripture, you want to follow that blind leaders of the blind.
Were you gonna
Right?
were you gonna wake up some sellout down there like Shaq or Charles Barkley? You know?
Yeah, Shaq thinks you're an idiot.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you know, Shaq won't point out that all he did was post something from Amazon, which is an NBA sponsor. You know, that's just a hypocrite.
The fucking movie premiered at Shaq Theater.
Yeah. I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I seen that too.
He premiered the shit at his theater. And Jeff Bezos is a goddamn Jew who own Amazon. Nobody said, hey, Jeff Bezos needs to take that down.
Yeah. They're NBA sponsor.
They making money off of it.
If he said, go watch Boys in the Hood, it's a good movie. A movie about niggas killing niggas.
Well, that's anti.
Nobody would say that.
Yeah, that's really being anti. You know what? You know? Go ahead.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Yeah, the chief house of Satan, man. And these Amalekites, they're the ones that run everything. They're the ones sitting on top right now, and they power seat. So when you expose them, they let their authority be known. Who's really running shit? And it says they do lie about who they are as a people.
Yeah, they're sitting there acting like they're so oppressed, but yet Kyrie's got to go to them to apologize. Didn't they say he had to go up to some big media director?
Yep.
You know?
And they gave him 6 things he got to do before he.
Yeah, they give him a fucking checklist.
Yeah.
And now they said the nigga considering retiring. Well, shit, he could retire. He got enough money.
Yeah, but really he don't, because they can just take that shit away. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
freeze him.
They can freeze your accounts and do all that shit. But
Hey, you better take some money out take some money out the bank.
That's where the mattress come in.
That's why being that's a corruptible crown. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, your contracts with death.
yeah, where thieves do come in and steal.
Yeah.
See, the crown we gonna get in our reward, they
get
not gonna
that.
be able to do that. That's gonna be our shit, right? He did all that fucking training all his life to play basketball, and now they can just take your shit.
fiddle with your
They
shit,
say you
tell
know
you-
he's gonna have a fucking rape case.
Yep. Tell you your shoe ain't coming out.
That's coming next.
You ain't releasing your shoe, nigga.
Well, hey, what about all the rapists and so-called wife beaters in the NBA and deadbeat dads? How come they ain't going after them?
What about the small hats?
They ain't got to come up with
circumcising-
no checklist.
What about the small hats circumcising babies with their mouths? What about that?
Ugh.
And then those little babies getting STDs from that. What about that? You know?
I got some. This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Yep.
where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. And we know that Esau is what? The house of the thief. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt.
And that's why we tell you all the time not to trust in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we tell you not all the time not to trust in Egypt. You're supposed to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, because when you put your trust in Egypt, like the brother said, Esau has the capabilities to freeze your accounts. All because you literally put some shit on an Instagram story. All you did was all this nigga did was post a picture on his story, and now the whole world is coming down on him. But that's what you get. That's what you get. You know? Go ahead.
And the scriptures say, if you come to serve the Lord, preparing yourself for temptation. So you out there trying to act like you want to live this life that we live in.
Yeah, you ain't.
Yeah, that's that shit.
You ain't. We don't know if you ready for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Because we really on the bottom, man.
Yeah.
See.
Hey.
You niggas, y'all don't got daily bread. Y'all have very high substance. Okay, your substance is high. You got unlimited everything. You know, you got unlimited everything.
Yeah.
If you had to live off daily bread, you might bug out. Finish.
Mm-hmm. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yeah, and that's why the man apologized. That's why he started, he did apologize and all this shit. He was miseducated.
Well, he didn't have that energy when he first said that shit.
Yeah, because he found out where his treasure was. His treasure here, right? He wanted his money, his endorsements, and all that shit. So his treasure here.
And you're going to be seeing all kinds of Johnny-come-latelys
Yeah.
making their camps, coming against the apostles like usual.
All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation.
Yep.
It say, set your heart aright and constantly endure. And that's what he don't got the strength to do, to endure. Like when shit happened to us, we like, man, fuck it, we in hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't wait for the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
And that's because the Lord has us in a place to where all we can really do is depend on Him. You know, see, at the end of the day, we know that's all we have is the Lord. We don't have a lot of things in this life, and we like it like that because we know that there's a kingdom to come. Go ahead.
It say, make not haste in time of trouble, cleave unto him, and depart not, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So he already got his shit. That's why he ain't trying to let it go.
Luke 6:24. Get that real quick. I think that's that scripture. Luke 6:24.
Yeah.
Woe unto you that are rich. And the scriptures also say it's easier for a camel, how's it go?
Look through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. Now they Israelites, they gonna be in the kingdom regardless, but they, like the brother Yasharan said, they receive their consolation on this side. You know, they got maids and butlers and the best foods and
Yeah.
you know, they got everything a man could want in this society. They're not needing for nothing.
And a lot of them already took some kind of oath, man.
Yep.
I'm not saying all of them did, but most of them did.
Go ahead.
Ye are this is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Yep.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
There you go. And these guys actually, you know, they have to be in the world because of their occupation. They got to sit at the table with high-level Edomites and put on certain faces, act a certain way. They got to play the rules to the game, basically. You know, there's rules that they have to follow, and there's certain, like Kanye was saying, he said there's certain things in these contracts, man. You can't say certain things about certain people.
Hey, like the phrase goes, the devil's in the details.
Yeah. So once you go against the grain, then they begin to let you know who has the power.
It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us therewith be content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and the snare.
Yep. They fall. Oh, and that's why the scriptures say, "Give me neither poverty nor riches." You know, because if you rich, you're gonna fall into a snare. And money is a god in that society, by the way. Like you seen all them different dudes come up against Kyrie, LeBron. Yeah, he hurt a lot of people. You know, LeBron like shit. I got a lifetime deal with Nike. I ain't, you know, them niggas gonna be in line. Shaq, Charles Barkley, all them niggas with bald heads with no hair on their faces that love Esau Edom. They all gonna stand up for the so-called white man. Go ahead. Because they want to keep that bag. They work for these networks that's ran by small hats. Go ahead, Salah.
And the snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Yep. Which drown men into destruction and perdition. Okay? Once you into that.
I have a question for you, gentlemen.
What's up, bro?
What is your take on the rainbow?
The rainbow was created. It was a covenant that the Most High made. So when he put the rainbow in the sky, it was that he wouldn't flood the earth with water no more.
And that's what the rainbow is.
It's a covenant he made with Noah.
That's the true.
Now, what if you saw a double rainbow in your dream?
I mean, that's all you seen?
Before I woke up, I'll give you some experiences that happened to me the last couple of months. Before I woke up, there was a blank image with 2 double rainbows.
Okay.
And then I woke up suddenly. And then before that, I had another where I woke up, but I woke up to bright white lights that opened my door. And then it was like I had to go outside. And then when I looked up, and where I live, I have a balcony, and there's these 2 trees. But between these 2 trees, it was lightning shooting down. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I'm not a dream interpreter, but you know, it could. I don't know. Dreams could mean a lot of things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, according to the Bible, that was a covenant that the Lord made with Noah. Was it Noah, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Get that scripture.
This is the
But
book.
nowadays they turn the rainbow into something that's wicked.
Yes.
Go ahead.
They use it for the pride.
It's wicked,
It's
yeah.
terrible.
Go
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verses 9. And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that was with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there anymore be a flood to destroy the earth.
Because that was known as the first death when the flood came. Go ahead.
And the Most High said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations.
So this is going to be for a sign. Go ahead.
I do set my bow in the cloud.
That's a rainbow. I set my bow in the clouds. Go ahead.
And it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass when I bring the cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and all the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh.
So that's why you see rainbows in the sky. That was a token from the Most High.
Yeah, and it always happened after it rains.
Yep.
So now you can feel safe, like, okay, the Lord ain't about to kill all of us.
Yeah, ain't about to flood us.
Yeah, he's not about to flood us.
Here's another thing, another experience I had with the rainbow. One day I was having a walk by myself, and they had a sprinkler system. So you know how the sprinkler system goes from right to left, right?
Right.
So as I was walking straight, there was a rainbow being made as I was walking with the.
Well,
the
you
water.
like he said, you always really. Sometimes you might see a rainbow in a puddle.
Mm.
You know, it's always got something to do with water. It's like, so that's all it means, you know. But it's biblical, you know. But they changed it to what? They changed it into something.
Yeah, they really did. They're lying. What they doing is a lie.
They have a veil over their face. Majority of the people.
It's a lie. Just like you got this thing going on with Kanye about the real Jews. The real Jews is the Negroes that's in America today. You say but that's what it is.
It
you know
is.
what I'm saying? And then you got our people getting crucified for speaking who they is.
Kyrie
like
Irving.
even us, they call us Black Hebrew Israelites. We're not Black Hebrew Israelites. We Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? How, is he a Black Hebrew Israelite?
No, it's white.
He's not white, but he's a Hebrew Israelite. See, that's his nationality. Because white ain't a nationality. Ain't no white people
Well,
out
I'm thinking
there.
that's his skin color.
Huh?
The white skin color.
No, he's a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
Like that dude, you see him? That fucking red dude right there, that's an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? That's the devil.
I'll show him the sign real quick. You got Gad, you got the Latino tribe.
Yeah, this is.
You know?
I think I saw you guys at the.
Kinds of very.
There's a parade. No.
You want here?
What's up?
You want there?
Yeah, I'm here. Dominicans.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can tell you an Israelite.
That's a fact.
Were you guys
I mean,
at
yeah.
the parade?
Now, we don't
on
go
the
to
east side.
hey, how you doing? We don't go to nowhere. We don't go to like parades and shit to be seen as men. That's We right here. This is our spot.
Gentlemen, you have a great day, man. Have a blessed one.
All right,
too.
man.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Hey, America about to be destroyed too.
I know
so
it's
you
Babylon. It's going down.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
see.
Shalom,
Hey,
that's right. That's right.
See?
Man, that's right.
He's
Okay, yeah.
he's on a higher level than a lot of you rapper Israelites.
That's a fact.
That's another thing. Hey, he knew that America was Babylon.
Hey.
See, everybody heard the words. See?
Yeah.
Where was we at?
I forgot. I think I was reading.
Oh,
Yeah, I was reading Timothy, I think. It say, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Which while some...
Hey, you know, let me say something. He probably knew a little bit more, but he probably thought we probably was gonna get on him or cuss him out or some shit.
Yeah.
That's why he was like, have a good day, you know.
How many jabs you think he's got?
He probably thought we was gonna get on his ass. Go ahead.
It say, for the
Shalom, Mark. Shalom.
For the love of money is the root of all evil, which some covet after, they have erred from the faith.
Yeah, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Like I said, in this society, money is an actual god. People kill for it. They do all types of wickedness for it because they worship it. You know? The scriptures tell us money is a defense. Go ahead.
There, it say which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. I'm gonna skip down.
Go ahead.
It say this First Timothy 6:17. Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power who give us richly things to enjoy.
Yeah, because what's the true riches? The true riches is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's the true money. Okay? Once you know who you are and you know who your power is, then you're rich. That's why it tells us in Revelation, it says, I know that works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Because we're rich in faith. See, being rich in substance in this society, that's a thing that's going to fade away. You know, you could have a lot of riches and substance in this society, but you don't got everlasting life. You could have riches and all the money, but you can still get cancer. You can still get sick. You know, you got these old niggas dying of colon cancer and all this shit, right? All these cancers and sicknesses and diseases, but you can have all the substance in the world. You know, see the thing that we want is everlasting life. Okay. Bodies, okay, that's not corruptible, with the law, statutes, and commandments written in our inward parts. That we're fighting for a whole nother thing, man. We're fighting on a whole nother level. Not for this bullshit in this society. Because at the end of the day, it's all weak. This shit is weak, man. All right, it's nothing compared to what the Most High is getting ready to give us. All right, so we're fighting a whole nother fight. Go ahead. That's why the Apostle Paul said that. Apostle Paul was fighting this fight, man. I fought the good fight. I finished my course. I kept the faith, and that's our job. Our job is to keep the faith and finish your course. All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 19. Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, always, and desire him that thy ways may be directed, and all thy paths and counsels may prosper. For every nation hath not counsel, but the Lord himself give all good things, and humbles whom he will, as he will. Now therefore, my son, remember my commandments, and neither let them be put out of thy mind.
Because Salakia, because that's the way of life. Okay? The wages of sin is death. When you sin, you go against the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
Fear not, my son, that we are made poor, for thou hast much wealth. If thou fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and depart from all sin, and do that which is pleasing in his sight.
See, and that's the ultimate wealth. Trusting in the Lord, leaning not to your own understanding. You know, having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is better than any type of carnal money, man. You know,
it's rocket say on the instant, it's nothing for the Lord to make a poor man rich and a rich man poor.
You got all these niggas playing that Powerball. Ain't none. I hope none of you niggas win, man. Ain't nobody win yet. You know, it's still going up. But what you gonna do with that money? You know, fly around the world, eat abominable foods, and be wicked. Cause you can't give a nigga a lot of money, cause he'll be wicked as hell. You know?
But you gonna blow it all on the drugs and hookers, man?
Yeah.
That's what
Nigga will kill himself, man. You give a nigga $1 billion, he'll fucking kill himself. Run his fucking brain into the ground. You know? Go ahead, bro. Whatever y'all got.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 54. Actually, verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Yeah, because we're gonna have new bodies. These avatars are not gonna die. You're not gonna have heart problems. You ain't gonna need glasses when you get older because you can't fucking see. Or catch cancer because there's so much shit in the air, in the water, fluoride. And none of that's gonna exist. And niggas have a problem with that. Niggas want that shit to exist.
Yeah.
Niggas don't want to be in the kingdom. And that's why the Lord said most of you Jake's gonna die. It says Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. And it says 2/3 of that is gonna be cut off and die. That's a lot of Israelites, man. Damn. Go ahead. And the Most High gonna be killing y'all in all types of ways, man.
O death, verse 55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin. And we know when Jake, when he gets wrapped up in that sin, he just commits iniquity upon iniquity. You give Jake a grand, right? A grand, and he's gonna have half of it spent in one night doing all kinds of sinful shit.
Yeah, it says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. You know, that's why if Jake get a lot of money, they gonna do a lot of abominable acts.
Yeah, he's gonna have a party, and there's gonna be all kinds of abominations there. There's gonna be pork. There's gonna be all kinds of weed. There's gonna be all kinds of just dumb shit, man. All right. All kinds of people there sagging their pants. Adultery.
Folly.
Adultery. But, I'll just read this last verse. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord, and abide in your labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
Hey man, the Lord can make a brother rich in His truth, just so you can help out other brothers, man. You know, I'm not saying riches and multi-millionaire, but I'm saying, like, you know, give them a little blessing somehow, man. You know, the Lord will do that just to test you.
Yeah, and that, they say marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord. 'Cause that's what our people do. They see, I was talking to this dude at the hair store, and he was like how I don't like fucking homosexuals and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, but that's where a lot of money come in. I'm like, I was like, I got morals though. That's what's wrong with Jake.
Jake full of shit,
got no
yo.
fucking morals. Jake could do anything for a certain amount. They got a price. We don't got a price. You know what I'm saying? It's a line
Yeah, right
that
is
we
right.
won't cross.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah, you gotta have that line that you won't cross, man, or you gotta go. You gotta fucking die.
You gotta take a stand.
Yep.
Yeah, so he a marvel like, oh, cause it was a rapper. You know, the niggas is faggots, but people was in the comment like, oh, but he getting his bag, so I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. But then like it was, we had a separate conversation about black on black crime, because I was like, how it can end. I said it can end if you grow up your kids from a baby and tell them that everybody of their nation is their family.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, that'll stop, and that's true.
Love your neighbor as thyself.
Mean family, and the word family mean nation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you grew up your kids to that, and you're like, no, but niggas. So you defend killing the nigga, but the homosexual shit, he like, nah. Cause niggas ain't got no fucking morals, man. They gotta go.
And the law says what it says concerning that. In Leviticus, the 20th chapter. If a man also lied with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. How does it get any more plain? And for the woman, it goes into it in Romans, the 1st chapter. Okay? How the woman left the natural use of the man. That's actually a big problem that's a huge problem amongst Israelites. Is that act. Okay? That act of wickedness.
Yeah, because they feel like, shit, you a mo too. If you doing that shit.
Follow not a multitude to do evil.
No, yeah, but they get the same judgment. You know what I'm saying? Just because you a woman, like, oh, well, it say man. Well, this, the book of Numbers 5:5.
Or if you have a gray area concerning that topic, like, oh, they don't bother me.
Yeah.
Are you a part of the problem?
Yeah, if you, if you say it don't bother you in the book of Romans, the 1st chapter, it say, all that do these things and have pleasure of them shall be worthy of death. Get that, Romans 1:32. This, the book of Numbers, chapter 5, verse 5. It say, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, when a man or woman shall commit any sin that men commit. See? So it did go into women. It say, to do a trespass against the Lord, and that person be guilty, and they shall confess their sin, which they have done, and he shall recompense his trespass with the principle thereof. That means whatever the judgment is, that's the judgment you're going to get.
Yep.
All right? Woman laying with a woman, that's an abomination. You should be put to death.
Yep.
Both of y'all.
And that's a righteous kill. That's a righteous judgment. Why not? Okay? It's not an act that you can sit down and talk about. No, you gotta go, man.
Yeah, it's justice said.
At least you repent.
Well, yeah, because iniquity is allowed to flourish because there's no judgment.
Exactly.
See, back when we were a nation, we carried out judgments. Okay, we got rid of the evil. Okay, we had daughters that if the priests, the Levitical priests had daughters that were whoring when they were living under their father's house, they got burned to death, man. That's how serious these judgments are supposed to do. They're supposed to create fear in others, man.
Yeah.
So society is ran perfectly and smooth. You have no issues. All right. Put that fear up in there. You're gonna be running like a well-oiled machine.
So instead of coming together to destroy the evil, Jake is coming together to
promote it.
Yeah, promote it.
And ain't no consequences happening. These niggas run around here like hot Cheetos all day long and get protected.
Yeah.
Say something wrong, I said hate crime. What? Yeah. Wait till Yahweh Shai come back, man. Order is gonna be established. He said he gonna make all things new.
And if you got employees that are those people, you gotta worry about every little fucking thing you say to them,
Yeah.
because they can just get sensitive and get a lawyer, and it's over for you. This is Romans 1, and I'm going to start at 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, okay?
Might as well go to 26 and read down.
Yeah.
No, 27. Oh yeah, 26. No, 27.
26 and 27. Yeah, that's a lot. This is 27. Romans 1 and 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
And what's the natural use of the woman? To procreate, to have children. That's the natural use of a woman, is to reproduce. That's why the Most High gave them the capabilities to do so. Only a woman can do that. A man can't have children. Only a woman can do that.
All he can do is pass his
You know?
seed.
Yeah, he could pass his seed. That's the natural use of her, is to create life. Okay? The reason why you see all these people on the planet is because they came out of a woman's vagina. The natural use of a woman. But it says the man left that natural use of a woman. Go ahead.
Burn,
Read it again.
burn, verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another.
Yeah, being hot Cheetos and flaming, walking around. Now I'm gonna show y'all brothers after camp, man. I had an incident with one of them clowns at my job, man, and it's all on camera. Because them niggas, them Cheetos like attention, man. If you walking around like they like to get attention from you, and you know how we feel about them. We don't even, man. Go ahead, bro.
Men working that which is unseemly.
Which is unseemly. Go ahead.
It's not normal. And
That shit. If you a real man, that shit should piss you the fuck off every time. Every time you gotta look at that shit, man. It should piss you off. Go ahead.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
Because that's a sin that's worthy of death. When you see that, you should be able to execute the law, statutes, and commandments on the spot. But we can't in this society.
We can't even take them to Levitical priests anymore.
Yeah, these motherfuckers don't even. It's not even a closet no more. That's the
Hell no,
crazy
it ain't no
thing. When
fucking
I was
closet,
growing up,
man.
it was a fucking closet.
Ain't no
You couldn't be
closet.
around your fucking parents.
It's an open dance floor now.
And there's no motherfucking. Ain't
And
nobody shy about that
Yeah,
shit.
and now it's in the cartoons. You got the Transformers. They can read stories to little children. I mean, like, this shit is getting worse.
It was crazy. I was at work and they had this question, like we was cooking on the line and shit. They was just talking. I was usually being quiet, but then they asked the question. It's like, oh, they want to do what, gay son or thought daughter? And I was like, what? I was like, hell no. I was like, I don't want neither one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause I got a daughter and
Oh,
a
they
son.
was saying, like, which one would you rather
Yeah.
have?
I was like, hell no, I couldn't have no fucking
Yeah.
gay, not little Mark, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hell no. I was like, hell no, no that daughter either. Then like I seen the fucking one of the managers was just looking at me like disgusting shit. I'm like, oh shit, I should have said that.
Hey, man.
Then you got oh, never mind. Go ahead, bro. Pretty much summed it up, man. This
Yeah, but
society,
that-
they
go
they
ahead.
act like you're supposed to tolerate that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck
Even if
that.
it's one of your own.
Fuck that, man.
And that's oppressive.
Now you brothers out there, you don't go to your job and just start, expressing, reading Leviticus 20,
Yeah.
because at my job, it's like it's a couple of them up in there, man, and I just don't pay them no attention. But that shit vexes me when I have to look at it. But you don't go in there, losing your job and shit, man. We gotta walk in the spirit, but when the time comes that it's gonna be off with their heads. At least they repent, and that's a hard demon to get off you, man. That's a strong demon right there, man.
That's the spirit that the Most High gave them up to.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
Remember years ago, Netter would come up to the apostles, and he would ask them about that. He would say, did the Lord make those type of people?
Yeah.
And the apostles said, yeah, he made, because they tried to find a flaw in the Most High. Like, yeah, the Most High made the alphabet people. Why? So when he send his son back, they're gonna be ultimately destroyed. They're gonna be a part of his judgment. It says he gave them over to a reprobate mind. The Most High created good and evil.
Yeah, to do those things which are not convenient.
Yeah.
It's not convenient to be a faggot. It may seem to be.
He gonna like that nigga. He gonna die. He said false religion. But these people, we don't have a religion. The dude rolled down the bike with the money. You know. But the Most High will just see now he marked, just like that, marked, just off of 2 words. Every idle word that men shall speak. You know.
Yeah, this ain't a religion. This the truth.
Yeah, this
we
the truth.
Clearing the truth out in the street.
Now, why couldn't he get off his bike and put his kickstand up and say that to us? You know? And then we wouldn't have did nothing to him, but it's just the point. These men out here ain't really men. Go ahead.
Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication,
Woo.
wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness. Full of, yeah, they'll act like these Mo people love everybody. No, they don't. They're the most selfish people there are.
It says they filled with all unrighteousness. Why don't they read this in the churches? Why do they say all people could come? These pastors should be at the door with a damn staff, waiting on something wicked to come through their door. You know? Go ahead.
Full of envy,
Full of envy. Ugh.
murder,
Murder.
debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers.
And they'll be the first people to say that the Most High loves them. Get the hell out of here. Go ahead.
Backbiters, haters of God. I'm going to read it verbatim. Despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things.
Inventors of evil things.
You know, you got a lot of these Mo's are starting to set trends now. They got straight men wearing this and painting their nails and
Hey,
wearing
that skirty dance is a homosexual dance. That shit stemmed from a homosexual dance.
I seen NBA YoungBoy, which is supposed to be one of the NBA YoungBoy is supposed to be one of the hardest dudes out, and he had a video the other day. He's showing off his new chain, and he had black nail paint.
Nail polish.
I said, damn, when NBA YoungBoy started.
Matter of fact, that's where the dude was talking about when he was like, "Oh, he getting his money and shit." I had seen that picture.
I said, damn, they done. He's supposed to be like one of the, you know, the hardest dudes out. You got a big fan base, but now, you know, it's like, damn. I guess you in that realm, so you get caught up with them demons. You know. And a lot of entertainers and actors, Snoop Dogg, Dwayne Wade, they all paint their nails. The one Machine Gun Kelly, he a Jake. He be painting his nails. All this feminine activity, man. Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things. A lot of the trends, you know. Disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable. I believe that's how you say it. Unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Yeah, people who commit that act, man or female, is worthy of death. Go ahead.
Not only do the same,
Not only them, go ahead.
but have pleasure in them that do them.
The people who got pleasure in doing, the people that go to the pride parades, you go to the fucking Marcellus, to the fucking gay bar.
Oh yeah, one dude told me, cause you know I know where that's at. You know, we be down here sometimes at night, and one dude said he was in there. Now I'm talking to this dude. I'm like, bro, you not gay? He talk about some. Oh, they got a straight side, and I'm like, bro, why are you even in the building, bro?
Yeah.
You act like the other side can't wander over. If it's a bunch of flamers in there, don't you think they gonna want to wander to the straight side?
Cause that's who,
see if they can get somebody.
That's who they want.
Exactly.
Because first of all, they gonna be like, fuck it, he fair game. This motherfucker in here.
Nigga, you shouldn't even be on that sidewalk, let alone in there. Talk about some. They got a straight side. You know.
That's what the
The
most
fuck?
want. They want that inventor of evil things.
They don't. If they could choose between a straight shooter and a flamer, they gonna go for the straight shooter. You know, to try to turn them aside.
Yeah.
A lot of you jakes, man. Like I said, if you got a gray area, if you having barbershop talk with somebody about that, and it's a dude that say he don't got a problem with it, then they are part of the problem. Because if you don't got a problem with it, that means you, as long as they don't come near you, if they across the street doing what they do, you gonna allow them to further their agenda as long as they don't come near you. What we saying is we want to execute the law, statutes, and commandments and put that shit out the earth completely. And that's what's gonna happen. But in the kingdom, ain't no Israelite gonna be like that. But if we see that shit amongst the other nations, we gonna execute.
I mean, look what it's done. Now you got people who think that there's like 25 different genders. When the scriptures say that what? He made them male and female.
Yeah, and then these motherfuckers
It's the same
want
with animals and plants too.
want you to call them by certain pronouns and shit, man. You know? And I said, I'm not doing that. I had an issue with one of them at my job, and he got mad because I said, hey, yo, my man. And they said, oh, he called me a dude. Well, you a dude. I'm not addressing you by nothing else. If that's the case, when I walk in, everybody call me Big Daddy. Address me as Big Daddy, right? Since we can just do whatever we want to do.
So,
You know? I'm not addressing you by no damn, no type of pronouns. He, his, they, them. I'm not doing that shit. You know? Fuck that. Most High made male and female, man.
Hey, can these people explain that for the plants and animals? Where's all these gay animals at, man? Where's all these animals with 5 or 10 different genders? Where's all the gender queer and gender binary fucking animals and plants and fucking fruit trees? It don't make no sense.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, get Leviticus 20, man. It might get us this week, but hey. All right.
it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20,
I said, that's
verse
that same
13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, and they shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, and if that law was implemented in today's society, you wouldn't see the things that you see. See, you can't turn on TV, you can't turn on cartoons. You might be watching a show that's got 10 episodes, 3 episodes in, you like, this is the best show. The 4th episode, it fuck up your whole vibe.
Oh, yeah.
God, here it come. Damn, I thought I had a good one. They done put some poison in it.
And put some plot twist. Season 2 will come out, and the season 2 premiere, one of your favorite characters will come out as a Transformer.
It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay? And that's a large part of wickedness, man. That act alone is a large part of wickedness. That's a problem. Okay? And it's against the Most High.
It's Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt now not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
It's an abomination. And the Most High's laws are very, very forward. It's not a paragraph on what you need to do. It's right there, straight to the point. Go ahead.
Do not defile yourselves in any of these things. For in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Yep, so don't defile yourself within these acts. You know, the Most High made his laws, statutes, and commandments very forward. Now Esau will give you a contract. You got to read through that motherfucker with a magnifying glass to make sure there ain't no wickedness in it. But the Lord, you know, his contracts and his law, statutes, and commandments are up forward and straight. It tells you what to do, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat, what holy days to keep, how to raise your children. The law, statutes, and commandments are a way of life. You know, but now in this flesh, we read the laws and we feel condemned. You feel like you fucking filthy because you can't keep these things. You know, I remember one of the brothers saying that you read the law and you feel like you ain't shit really, because it's like, damn, we really ain't doing none of this, but we keep them to the best of our ability. You know, and in the kingdom, it'll be written within us, and we won't go off. You know, y'all got something else?
Yeah, it's Isaiah 3:8. For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord.
Yep.
To provoke his eyes of his glory, the show of their countenance do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not.
Yeah, when you do things that's contrary and against the Lord, you know, that's why he ultimately punished us as a nation, because of the ways that we were keeping. Go ahead.
It say, woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
See your behavior patterns, the things that you chose to do. Our forefathers and those that were before us, they chose the ways of death. So we had to go under the curses. And we are our forefathers in the reincarnation. Okay? But now we're turning back to the ways of life. And we're bringing out the Holy Scriptures and we're repenting. All right? And we're standing for righteousness boldly in the faces of them that afflicted us, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5. We're actually standing for something that matters. Okay? Which is everlasting life in the kingdom of heaven. And all the things that we read and all the things that we say, it's all filtered through the scriptures. So it's all biblical. Like that dude just came up to us, what's the meaning of the rainbow? It's in the scriptures. We didn't give him what we thought it meant. We gave him what it means. And that's the thing with this truth. It gives you what you need. It doesn't give you what you think you need. It gives you what you need, man. All right? So with that, Lord willing, you brothers were edified. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. And Lord willing, we'll see you brothers and sisters next week. Shalom.